Hello, this is Keith Hall and welcome back to another tutorial using Excel 365. Today we're going to be talking about a simple function called the take function. And the purpose of the take function, it allows you to return rows or columns from an array that you select. And you also have the choice of returning the records that you want either from the beginning of the data set or from the ending of the data set. And you'll see how this all works. So simplified version of it, let's build this out. So I'm going to type in take and let's select the array that we want to return first of all. And you don't have to select your entire data set. You can select uh, a certain portion of it if you want. But the second argument is required. So the second argument is how many rows in this area that you selected for the array, how many rows do you want returned? I'm just choosing a random number of 2 rows. And how many columns that you want returned. Now the third argument is optional. So if you leave this blank, it's going to return only 2 rows, but it'll return all the columns, as you can see. Okay, but let's say that you want to return a specific number of columns. Let's say it's 3 columns. So what it's doing is it's taking this array that I selected here. Let's go up to the top of that data set. Let's return the first 2 rows from the beginning, and then we want to return the first 3 columns in that data set. So it works from left to right. So return these 2 rows and these first 3 columns. Let's say that you want to use this function to return records beginning from the end of your data set. So all you have to do is type in a minus. So what this is going to do is it's going to look at this data set. It's going to go down to the bottom of the data set or the bottom of the array and count up. And it's going to return the last 2 rows plus the first 3 columns from left to right. So you can see it returned the last 2 rows, 27 and 70,000. As you can see, the numbers match. And again, I said let's return the first 3 columns in the data set. Okay, now let's say that you want to return only the columns from the ending of your data set towards the right, meaning that from right to left. So you could use the same principle, use a minus sign and press enter. So what it did was it went down to the bottom of the data set because I said let's work -2, the last 2 records, and let's return the last 3 columns. So it goes from right to left. So return these 3 columns of data. So as you can see, these numbers match. I don't have the formatting, but the numbers match. So it returned this column, and this column, and it returned the last 2 rows. So let's also give you another example. You could use the take function to return basically all of your data. So in this case, I have the array selected, which is everything here. And remember what I said, the second argument is required. So if I go like this and don't supply the argument, you get this error. You have entered too few arguments. But you could also do just press a comma and then press enter, and it returns all of your data that you selected as your array. Again, whatever your array is. So let's say I want to change this array to something else. It doesn't have to be all the columns in your data set. Let's just say it's only these two columns. And it works with that too. So hopefully this gives you an idea how you could use the take function in your uh, data analysis, and hopefully you have a better understanding of what it can and cannot do, basically. I want to thank you again for stopping by today. You have a great day. Please like and share this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.